EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Pats, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Houston. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Down to the 25.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he gets this to Thornton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there, and now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll run again with Jackson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's complete. Over the middle to Clark. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They run on first down with Jackson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. ETN up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Okay, stand up.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third.
Like 17. Hey, Alpha.
Now Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Rosas' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And that was one, I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
55. Right there, you know, 55. 6 man. Check curls.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Houston. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, Herbert flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get real.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 27, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Herbert on 1st down now. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air again, Herbert.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football from the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Jackson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's got his man, Thornton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Houston. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Jackson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now a give. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Second and 12.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Houston. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back now in Jacksonville. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Lawrence will throw. And now here is another interception. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Wide open. That's Clark. They lost him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. He graduated the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Etienne.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Look at me. Go.
Once more, ETN.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it with Jackson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Handoff right side to Wangu.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Herbert off of play action. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
On the run. This is Jackson. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And now here is another interception.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Flush to his right.
Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Escaping the pressure right.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And again, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Justin Herbert
with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year.
And the Patriots up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jaguars 17. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he powers his way up past the 30.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this.